Was it a difficult task to take a squad?
I mean, you always have some thoughts about players. I mean, it's always in the national team, my experience. You can pick 15, 16 players rather easily, and then you have rather many players that are about on the same level. So, but it's not so difficult. I mean, you fix it. I wouldn't say easily, but it's not that difficult.
Can you name some of the players that were close to making the squad?
Yeah, as we said on the press conference, we have 3 players that we have a question mark for different reasons. Hallgrimur Jonsson has been injured all the season, this starting down in Denmark, so he hasn't started training yet. But I spoke to him yesterday, so he hoped to be able to go in full training this week. So maybe we take a decision next week when we see how it goes, if we can bring him in. And we also have the 2 old-timers, Eide Gudjonsson and Greta Steinsson, that has no clubs. So maybe we'll include them in the squad also next week. I would like to wait and see, because both are hopeful to solve their club situation. So I would like to know that maybe we bring them in anyway, but we will wait and see. Then of course you have other players also. I mean, you have Thorvaldsson doing well in Norrköping in Sweden. He is close to the squad, and so is Adalsteinsson. I went over to see him a game in Norway. He's also doing well, and you have some more players also that are close to the squad. So I mean, the players is not in. It's important for them to know that if they're doing well in their clubs, they can be in the squad when we play against Norway and Cyprus.
And Hallgrimur Jónsson is the only player who is injured?
Yeah, for the moment he's the only one that I know anyway. I haven't spoken to everybody, but as I said, I have spoken with about half of the players in the group, and I follow them on TV, and I've seen that everybody has been playing except Gretar, Hallgrimur, and yeah, you have one more player. It's Skuli, who went to Elfsborg in Sweden. He had an operation in May, but he should be back, they said. I haven't spoken to him myself in the end of August, hopefully.
What do you think defending has been the problem? Do you agree with that?
I wouldn't say in general the problem, but we did some bad defending around the goals. Of course, you always say that, but we have to be maybe a little bit more cynical. We did some mistakes. We give the ball away too easily on our own half sometimes, and sometimes also we're not focused when it comes to tight situation in the defending. A couple of the goals against France and maybe at least one of the goals, maybe 2 also against Sweden. The first one was France, I meant. We could have avoided and even won the matches, but in general I'm pretty satisfied how they are defending.
Ingvar Jónsson for the first time. What can you tell us about him?
Sorry?
Ingvar Jónsson, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have many goalkeepers now, I think, on about the same level. So we have decided together with the goalkeeper coach Gudmundur that we go around a little bit to give them experience and get to know them in the national team and that environment. So we have several keepers to choose from. And there you also have one who is at least a little bit injured. That's Stefan, who plays in Lillestrøm also. So he's on the bench, but he hasn't been 100% fit for the whole season. So, and he hasn't played either. So that's a problem that we have with Stefan.
Do you hope to win your first game here as an Icelandic coach against Føroyar?
Yeah, of course I do. I mean, it's important now that we start winning, because it doesn't help us if we play well, as I think we did against France and Sweden. We need to win. It's more important to win, and especially when it comes to the competitive games. So, of course, I'm both hoping and counting that now we will show an Icelandic team that can win football matches when we come to the game against Faroe Islands.